You mentioned congressional gridlock. You also mentioned the erosion of power, particularly in governments. How do we strike a balance between the positive aspects that these micropowers are bringing to government in terms of more freedom of expression, more ideas, but balance that against the gridlock that can result from no one person or entity having enough power to get things done?
In the book, I argue that one of the institutions that we need actually to salvage, that because they're sinking, is political parties. It is very easy to deride, criticize, dismiss, and abhor political parties. Political parties have had around the world a terrible couple of decades, whereas non-governmental organizations are thriving. I have a habit when I speak at universities to ask the students, you know, I'm launching a non-governmental organization to save a butterfly in Indonesia. How many of you would like to join me? Inevitably, a significant number of them raise their hands and they're ready to help. And then I explain and I tell them, that's not true, I don't know anything about butterflies. I was just testing how many of you are ready to go and do good for the world. But now let me ask you something else. How many of you would like to join a party? And then they run for the exits. Why? Because parties are not attractive anymore. Parties are not the kind of places where people that want to do good, that are idealists, that want to change the world, or their community, or their nation, they don't flock to political parties. They go and they create new institutions, they create movements like the Occupy Wall Street, the 99 versus 1%, or the Tea Party even. So that is far more attractive for people to join these kind of initiatives rather than go to political parties. And I am a deep believer that you cannot have a democracy based in institutions that are not like political parties. So we need to find ways to innovate and restore the competitiveness of political parties to attract idealists and citizens that want to change the world, make a better government, and participate.
And are you talking also about the United States, the two-party system?
I'm talking especially about the United States, where, you know, we have a very strong two-party system, but you can see how both parties are struggling to keep together. Both parties are now, you know, they attract a wide spectrum of things. The Republican Party, of course, is now divided along the lines in the Tea Party. That is pushing the Republican Party into positions that are that are weakening the party in terms of its competitiveness as an electoral machine. The Tea Party is very often espousing policies that are not that good to attract, for example, the biggest blocking vote that is coming online, which is Hispanics. Which essentially the joke is the Republicans tell Hispanics, vote for me, but I don't want you here. And so that's a very difficult, and that is sort of the new challenges that the Republican Party has to resolve. And in the Democratic Party of the United States, there are also very profound contradictions in the specter of positions that are included there. That also need to be resolved. But the most important thing that both parties need to resolve is how to become more attractive to people that want to participate, that have democratic instinct and that have political energies and want to participate in making a better world.